Welcome to second semester Hebrew. Well, it's been a long break. I hope you've been refreshing your Hebrew and reviewing and getting ready. You have persevered this far, but I know some of you are taking a look at this course with a jaundiced eye and wondering whether you can actually make it or whether you actually will continue through with this. But I want to encourage you that Hebrew is very, very valuable for your teaching and preaching. And the gold is out there to find, and it's in the text, it's in the original languages, and you can find it in the Hebrew if you persevere. In the words of Winston Churchill, who once gave a speech, and the paraphrase of his speech is, never, 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 never quit. Don't give up, in other words. Don't quit. Keep at it. You can make it through this course. For those of you who are my students, it's going to be very similar to what you've dealt with before as far as the procedure and as far as the methodology, as far as through the course, how we're going to deal with things. But we're only going to be touching on one chapter per week, which will make things a little bit simpler. Perhaps the pace is slowed down, but the material is a little bit tougher, perhaps. But then again, we're only dealing with 10-week verbs. And, of course, 2 weeks we're going to be dealing with suffixes on verbs, and then we'll be doing a lot of translation and things as well, some syntax. But we will create, we will parse, we will translate this semester. As in the first semester, you should, of course, before class, read the chapter, watch the video. Then in the questions at the end of the chapter, in the questions section of the drills or exercises, you need to do those questions, write them out to hand them in to at the first class. And master your chapter vocabulary, because in that first class of the week we will be handing in our questions. We will hand in or we'll be taking a vocabulary quiz over that chapter. Come to class loaded for bear. In other words, you're going to come ready for class, and we will drill, and drill, and we will get it down. And we will work over these things. We should have a very good class. I'm looking forward to it. In this first class of the week, again, we'll take this vocab quiz. We're going to drill. Second class, we will have more drilling and then more translation in the second class of the week. Every 5 chapters, we're going to be dealing with a comprehensive vocab quiz, and we will have, of course, weekend take-home quizzes covering the chapter for the week, and so you'll be taking those as well to hand in on Tuesday. And your exercises will be due on Tuesday as well for the end of the chapter for the previous week. Now, this is the same setup that we've had for my students that are returning with me. Those of you who are new, you'll want to come talk to me and see me very first thing, as soon as possible, about getting up to speed, because the format of the way that we do things, creating verbs, parsing verbs, and these types of things, a lot of the minutiae we had to memorize in first semester so that we can do these things. Our goal is at the end of the semester you can translate, but that you can parse. You can tell me why every dot or dash is there in a verb form or is not there. And this will help us again in the parsing, being able to parse whatever you see. Hopefully you'll be comfortable with the Hebrew text, and we'll move on from there. But welcome to second semester. I'm excited about this class, and I hope you are too.